Right.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you, guys.
How did it feel to be back out there on the pitch today?
Oh, it was nice. Got a little taste of it again last weekend. And yeah, just back in the right time for a pretty crazy title push here. So, no, just glad to get some minutes under the belt. Glad to be able to help the team. And yeah, it was a massive, obviously a really important 3 points here as we keep the pressure on. So yeah, just glad to be back and finally feeling a part of it. You know, for so long you're out and you're injured. You're just trying to do whatever you can off the pitch to help the lads out. But again, nothing kind of compares to when you're actually able to go out there and put in a shift. And yeah, it was a nice feeling to be back out there for sure.
Do you feel like you gave the team a lift, Alistair? Because as you say, you're such a significant part of this team, both on the park but off it as well. You're one of the leaders out there.
I don't think so. I think the guys have been, honestly, they've been great this whole period that I've been out. I mean, it's been the majority of this season. I've seen how they've fought, how they've worked, day in, day out at the training ground. So it's no surprise to me that we're still finding ways to grind out results, no matter how it's kind of happened. I'm just trying to play my part. At the end of the day, I know I'm a fullback. I'm not going to be going up there. I'm not the number 9 coming in, hopefully going to score 6 goals in the last couple of games. I'm just going to try and chip in whatever way I can, and that's been the great part about this squad. Is we've always had such depth here. I think whoever's played right back, this whole season, there's been quite a few. They've all done, a great job and added their own kind of elements to the game. And for me, watching that, I've tried to pick up little things as well. And I also know my own game, how I can help the team. So it's been good. I think I'm just adding another profile, kind of a different way, a different style. And again, these were my first kind of matches under Martin. So just trying to figure out how he wants the fullback to play versus how I play, and finding kind of that happy medium where it works for his kind of style, but also fits into my player kind of profile and how I like to play as well.
How difficult has it been on the sidelines watching the team and not being able to contribute on the pitch?
Yeah, it's difficult. There's no two ways about that. We've had quite a large injured contingent, I'd say, which has helped in terms of me mentally just getting through it. In terms of there's other guys that are in there, first one's in, last one's out. But yeah, it's difficult, especially when things aren't going well. It's one thing if you're flying, you're 15 points clear. The mood's always great, but it hasn't always been that way this year. There's been some difficult times, been a lot of change behind the scenes. So you're just trying to help out in any way possible. You're as much a sports psychologist as you are a footballer sometimes when you're in there as an injured player, just trying to bounce ideas off of guys, give guys what you think you're seeing from a different angle, when you're at the matches, watching kind of from a bird's eye view versus what they're feeling on the pitch. But yeah, there is only so much you can do. So it definitely makes a difference once you're back and can help chip in with any way possible. That's when you really feel like you're doing the most.
How big is next Sunday now? You've been to big derbies. How big is this one?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like every derby's been massive since I've been here, even if it hasn't been as important potentially in the league table. We're just taking it day by day, match by match, and I know that sounds cliche, and I come up here and I say that every time I'm up here, but it really is what it is for us. We're looking at it that we've just got to go win whatever matches ahead of us. At this point, 3 league matches left, and a cup final. If we can go out there, win 4 matches, we'll see what happens. That's kind of where our mindset is. But we're not being naive in terms of, we know how big that match is. We know how much it's going to mean for our supporters. And we also know what it means in the league table as well. But that final match of the season is also going to be a massive one. So we're not really getting too caught up in any of that. We're just kind of focusing on putting 3 points on the board and see where it goes.
What is the kind of feeling in the camp? Because this season could easily have gone another way, and the injuries and things going against you guys and changes and all that stuff. But you're still right in the thick of it. So what is the mentality in there? Is it a case of making the most of this opportunity now? It's right in front of you.
Yeah, I think that we're not silly either into the fact that we know how good our squad is, even with a couple injuries, that we still fancy ourselves to be the favorites to go and win the league. So there's been that added pressure from within our own group, like, no, we can find a way. We need to go and find a way to win this league. But yeah, you're not wrong. There's been tons of things that have happened, tons of change behind the scenes, tons of obstacles, but the lads have passed, not always with flying colors, but they've passed them. We've continued to chip away and stay in this league, and now we have a chance here, with a month left to go out there and ideally do a double. So that's kind of still our mindset. And yeah, there's definitely an excitement in the group because that it's all still there to play for, and that's all you can really ask for when you get to this time of the season.
It's obviously quite a nervous period this week for everyone involved, but everyone seems to be apart from Kalechi. How cool is he?
I mean, Kelechi's heart rate, I don't think ever gets above like 60 beats per minute, so I'm not surprised by that. I mean, how long he let that ball come down to his foot, it felt like time stopped. But that's Kels, and that's what that quality can bring, and that's what we have in this squad. We got players that have played at really high levels and have that kind of quality. So it's amazing to be able to bring a player like that off the bench. And again, you can see the quality, exactly what you touched on. Just cool, calm, composed in there. He's a bit of an Iceman. So no, it's obviously a massive goal for us. There's no beating around the bush with that. And now we're gonna enjoy our Player of the Year awards tonight, and we'll have a look and see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Will you watch the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably have it on in the background, maybe. I think a lot of guys will be obviously following it, but I'm not actually sure what time the kickoff is. So yeah, it is what it is.
You got a preferred outcome?
I do not. At the end of the day, looking at the table, it's kind of give and take. Where all three of us are in it, so we're just kind of looking at it. Whatever gives us the best chance to keep it in our own hands. At the end of the day, we go out there, we win next weekend, and then we'll kind of reassess from there. I think is the plan. Got it.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.